So I just picked up the Osmo Action from DJI, and let's see what's in the box. So we open up the box here, and we've got the camera right there. Let's open this box, and we've got the instruction manual in there. We got a battery. Comes with a battery there, and a nice little carrying case. Looks like it's got a spot for a micro SD card to pop in there, kind of like a little carrying case. And it comes with two little dealy bobs there for attachments, and then the USB cord. So we're gonna go ahead and pull it out of the bag here, and there she is, the Osmo Action, and it's in its mounting case too, which is neat. So I don't have to go and try to find one of those right off the bat. It's got instructions showing how to use it there. I'm sure that's where the battery goes, so I'm going to have to take it out of there. And I guess the lens is removable on here, and so you can add different attachments to the lens, which is kind of a neat little option. So comparing side by side with the with my Hero 7 White there, they look pretty similar size-wise, but this guy's going to pack a lot more punch than this little guy. So, heck of an upgrade here. So right here it's got a Type-C port there where you can plug in to charge it. And then you got your slot there to put your SD card in there. And actually this is where the battery is located, on the very bottom there. It's got two tabs. One tab right there and the other tab on the side. You pop those, and it pops out. So setting this up was pretty easy. You had to use the DJI Mimo app on your phone to activate it and get it all set up that way, and then download the latest software update for it, so that it has the latest options and patch fixes that it needs. So the first part of the video, the unboxing, was about 2 months ago already. So I've put some time in on this guy, and I have some pretty good observations for you guys. It's been a pretty good experience so far. I've had some issues, but other than that, it performs okay. It takes really great video. And the only issue that I had with it was it froze up. It froze up a couple times during my first trip that I took it on. So I don't know if it was because the software wasn't all the way up to date on it or whatnot. But other than that, it's been actually pretty good. I've been recording it lately at 4K 60, and it seems to do fine. The only things that I can see that it has an issue with is because you're recording at 4K 60, it gets pretty hot. So you're bound to have an overheating issue with this, because doesn't seem like it's very well ventilated. But when I'm shooting video, it seems the whole thing gets pretty hot, and especially right here over the lens. The lens gets super hot. And it also happens when you're charging it too. So it seems to get hot when you're charging, and it also gets hot when you're filming too. So yeah. But other than that, I haven't had any issues with it, and it works fairly well. And I think for the $200 price point, you can't really go wrong with this sucker. It performs very, very good. And I only have experience with the GoPro 7 Silver, so the Rocksteady seems to work pretty well. But again, it's not as infallible as the GoPro's stabilization. Still, from what I've seen of video on the GoPro 7, 8, and 9 stabilization, this is really good, and it's very comparable to the 7 stabilization, but 8 and 9 stabilization are pretty much ahead of this guy, but it does very, very well stabilizing your video. So I haven't played much with the Mimo app though, so I can't really tell you much about that. I've just been using it solely off of the camera. So other than that, it's very, very intuitive. The screens swipes very, very well. They swipe fast. There's very little lag in the screens. Screen switching now is pretty good. You can switch from the front side to the back side, and it's pretty much one button push and your front screen and back screen. Well, I've seen other people that have reviewed this camera have said the same thing, and I kind of say it too. Having the front screen on at the same time as the back screen would be pretty good, and I think that would be a nice feature to have on this. And also, having a brighter screen on this would be beneficial too, because it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard when you're in the sunlight trying to face up your shots. You can't really see yourself in the display, because the display's not bright enough. So that's the one gripe that I have there about that. But other than that, I think it's a pretty fair deal for an action camera, and it does everything that you could want it to for $200. And I mean, that's a pretty great deal, I believe. So yeah, that's what I think about it. So I would not hesitate to pick it up, because at this price point, you're getting a heck of a bargain. So here's a little snippet of some footage off of here. I know this is kind of a one-off thing. I haven't done very many of these before, so if you like this kind of style of video, let me know in the comments below. And also, if you like the video, go ahead and hit that like button too. That would help me know that you like these kind of things, and maybe we can do a little bit more of some unboxings and stuff in the future. So let a fella know what you think. And also, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because if you like adventures, I've got them for you. And as always, my friends, venture on, and I'll see you in the next episode. Stay tuned.